Big Blue Nation, what's going on, baby? This is the loyal BBN fan, and my Wildcats are freaking dominating the Missouri Tigers. What more can you ask for? Now, everybody said coming in tonight, will the Wildcats have the same intensity that they had coming into, when they played Tennessee, or will they come in and just do barely enough to get by? Well, we know how that's turning out, baby, because my freaking Wildcats are balling tonight. Let me tell you, before I mention anybody else, first of all, P.J. Washington, he's playing ball. But I am so proud of Nick Richards. I mean, Cal is letting the kid play, and he's getting minutes. And you get to see his confidence. And you actually see him smile one time, which is very rare. You don't see Nick smile very much on the court. But Coach Cal is actually letting him play through his adversity. And to me, that's wonderful. Guys, was it me? Or did you see when Nick Richards had that lob from Quigley and two players from the Missouri Tigers, they both actually fell down? Can you actually believe that? And you can just see the smirk on his face, and he's just saying to himself, look, I know I'm the best. Just throw the ball up and let me go get it. And that's what he did, and I love it. I love to see Nick Richards play. I like how Cal praised him at halftime and gave him his props and said, yo, this is what's going on. So I completely stand by my word. And a lot of people say the same thing. So it's not just me. I'm not some basketball guru, some sports guy that knows all the answers. No, I'm pretty much far from that. But I have to say what so many people have said for so long now. Without Nick Richards, without E.J. Montgomery, I don't know how far this team would go. Because as long as, just like Cal said also, when we had guys come out of the game against Tennessee cramping up, that's good. And you know why that's good? Because you know that those are the guys who are going hard the whole ball game. And you can't ask for anything better than that. I mean, our Wildcats are just freaking dominating. Our Wildcats just come in and, we let Missouri hang on for a little bit. They took the lead twice from us by 1 point. But once again, we've been through games and we said, look, we're going to get down a couple of points here and there. But we're not going to stop playing. We're not going to be deterred by what's going on around us. We're going to play our game. We're going to focus on what we're doing, and we're going to continue to play ball no matter what happens. And that's what my Wildcats are doing. So, guys, our Wildcats are moving up, man. Our Wildcats are playing up. They say we might be, they said that we projected a number 1 seed, and some people saying we're a number 2 seed. At this point, I just want to win ball games. And I like that response when I hear from other people. Some people say I want to be a number 1 so I can do this. Some people say I want to be a number 2 so we can do this, so we can be in Louisville, blah, blah, blah. I just want to win. Now, I understand the dynamics of being in Louisville, and basically we'll paint the town blue because that's what we do. And rhyme. I like that. I got that for myself. But we would paint the town blue because we're the Kentucky Wildcats. And we would have that home court advantage. But I really believe no matter where we end up at, I really believe like it's nowhere that we can't go and win. And I'm just super excited about what this team is doing and where this team is headed. And I tell you, it's a great time. Well, first of all, it's always a great time to be a Wildcat. It's never a bad time to be a Wildcat. Let's make sure that we understand that, first of all. But right now, it's good to be a Wildcat because people wrote us off. People brought us off of being, well, we ain't all that good. We ain't all that good. But you know what? We are a great team, and we're only getting better. We're only getting better each and every game. Even with our mistakes, we're picking up. We're pulling each other up. We're saying, if I'm going, you're going. If I'm going, you're going. And when you get a team with that mentality, is that everybody just want to see everybody succeed. Look, UK's on it. Cal is doing it. And you can't be more satisfied with where we're playing at and at the momentum that we're picking up. I mean, we're like a big 757 jet getting up the momentum to take off. And if you know anything about aircraft, you know that speed has got to be good. You can't just get on the runway and just take off. Just pedal down the runway and take off. You got to get that speed up, and then when it's time to hit it, you take off. And I think that's what we did. And I'm just so thankful that I'm a Kentucky Wildcat fan and that I love what my Wildcats are doing right now, because to me, it's absolutely amazing. And it's just great because my Wildcats are balling. Balling, balling, balling. Missouri, who? They should pay us extra money for coming to entertain their fans, because they're not entertaining fans. But that's what we do. When we come in the houses to play, we ball out. We simply ball out. And I'm so happy that our Wildcats are doing just that. So let's talk about how they actually ended the game tonight. The second half was ugly. First half was great. Second half, they just didn't play too well. It was like they just was almost like, hey, let's just get this over with. Let's do enough to get a win, and let's get out of here. So it wasn't very pretty. And on top of that, Reed Travis hurts his knee. It's not good. Now, it's just sprained. I'm pretty sure they're going to do some more tests when they get home. But as of right now, they said it's just a knee sprain, which is bad. And then on top of that, at the last 19 seconds of the ball game, PJ hurts his groin or his lower knee. I'm not quite sure what it was because they didn't have a chance to report on it just yet. But that's not good. So, I mean, you know, we've been healthy all year. We've been fortunate to be healthy all year long. And it's you know, we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but those guys are definitely speaking for itself. We definitely need those guys moving forward. So hopefully, I pray that those guys are not doing all that bad. Maybe, you know, the good thing about it is we don't play no more until Saturday evening, I think it is. So that's a lot of rest that those guys can get off of their, you know, from their injuries. But once again, like the second half just wasn't all that. It wasn't all that great whatsoever. And we definitely got to clear that up, and we definitely got to have a better mindset of the way we did against Tennessee is we have our foot on their throats, and we have to keep it on there, and we can't just start making bad passes. I do not know what's going on with Ashton Hagans. Ashton Hagans is just not playing good ball. He didn't play good leading into the Tennessee game. He played pretty good against Tennessee, and then tonight, I think at one point, he had like 1 assist to like 4 turnovers. So I don't know what it is. Cal did leave him in the ball game for confidence level. I think he ended up hitting 2 threes after Cal decided to leave him in the ball game. So that's actually really good. And EJ Montgomery, he played good. He got some good minutes. I'm really happy that sophomore Nick Richards, I'm really happy that he got a lot of minutes tonight. So that was really good to see in the absence of Reed. That, you know, if Reed for some reason can't go, if they decide to set him Saturday night, then at least we know we got EJ and we got Nick that can still be a force down low. But we are at our best when we have all of our players and we have our full rotation coming in the way it's supposed to be. So, you know, like I said, we didn't end the game good at all tonight. I mean, we was up by 20, and they was able to cut it to what, 6, 7 points, whatever it was. I mean, we only won 66-58, I think it was. So that's not exactly what we want to do going into it, because I feel like I think we play Auburn next. So if we actually would have crushed Missouri tonight, I think that would have gave our next opponent a moment of pause, you know, of reflection. Like, okay, these guys are real. These guys, this is what they do. But now, you know, we beat down Tennessee, and then we barely make it by less than mediocre, less than below average team in Missouri. So to some people may see it as, well, we just tried to win and get out of here. And then another team would be like, look what they did. They couldn't even hardly beat a team like this. So maybe they just had a high week and they was doing everything right. But nonetheless, you know, we definitely got to show up, and we definitely got to play better, and we definitely got to keep our foot on our opponent's throats in the sense of we got to get them down, and then we got to pin them down, and then we got to keep them down. And we got to take, I think there's a sign that says here in Kentucky, it says leave all hope behind. And that's what we need to make teams do. We need to make teams leave all hope behind and just show them how dominant we are from the beginning to the end. And we don't have that lackadaisy and we just start playing whatever ball just to get out of the ball game, because that could be difference of giving somebody hope, our next people, or letting them know that it's not happening. And that's what we need to continue to do. And just to make it happen. I mean, great win for UK. I love we was able to get out of Missouri with a win. I'm definitely pulling for Florida tomorrow night against LSU. And I'm pretty sure the rest of the Big Blue Nation will too. And then we got to go take care of Tennessee. But as I always say, we gotta stick to one game at a time. It does no good if we lose a game. Then everything that we had hoped for can be washed down the drain. So it's very important that we take it one game at a time and that we continue to keep it that way. And I hope he wasn't, I hope when the second half started, I'm not sure what was said at halftime or whatnot, but I hope we didn't just be like, well, this game is over. Let's get ready for the next game. I really hope that we continue to respect our opponents and we play the whole 40 minutes that is allotted to us to play a ball game. So I'm really Tyler Hero once again went to the foul line and made some big some free throws that we needed, and it was good. It was good to see Jamal come in and get some minutes and give somebody some breaks. Keller Johnson played good. Besides PJ, I don't really think we really had anybody who really played just like superior tonight basketball. I think collectively we did what we had to do as a group to get this win. But nobody really stood out as being like, yo, he dominated tonight's game. And it just wasn't one of those nights. But we did enough as a team, which how it should be. We did enough as a team so we can walk out of Missouri with another victory for the Kentucky Wildcats. So that's something that you definitely can't. But we got to touch that stuff up. We got to get back to practice. This is one of the wins where, okay, this is over. Let's move on. We really got to move on. We can't sit back and be like, yeah, we beat Missouri tonight and, this is what we did and blah, blah, blah. No, Missouri's done. Missouri, we were supposed to beat those guys and we should have beat them down. So this is not one of them teams where we go back on the bus and we're celebrating. Now that the game is over, we truly put this behind us. This is not like the Tennessee win where, we dominated the number one team in the nation in our house and we beat them down. Yes, let's go take a day and celebrate and let's just enjoy what we just did. No, we have to put this behind us. Like once we leave that locker room, it's over. Missouri well, maybe we'll see you in the SEC tournament. Maybe we won't, but we definitely have to let that go and move on with our life, which is so crucial to getting to where we want to be at. And that's national champions of this year. We have to do that one game at a time, one team at a time, one dribble at a time, one shot at a time. And that's how we are victorious. But I love my Wildcats. They won. You can't ask for nothing better. The fans for Missouri just didn't show up. It looked like it might have been more blue in the stand than it was gold. So that was actually, of course, it's BBN. So we are definitely going to travel with the team. And of course, there's some of us all over the place, which gives us a major advantage over even a home team because we're going to be in the house, and that looked really good to actually see that tonight. So it just looked good. It looked good overall. Ashley Higgins has got to work on. I don't know what's got to happen. Maybe he should watch that tape of North Carolina game before every ball game and see if that inspires him to do what he did. But we need him to be successful because when he controls that defense, then that makes everything easier for us on the back. So please, Ashton, just take care of that defense and that ball controller because, we need you. And we got the confidence. Cal has confidence in you and your teammates have confidence in you that you can get this done. So we just got to go make it done and let the chips fall where they may. And I like that. So with that being said, I'm the loyal BBN fan. Check me out on podcasts. iHeartRadio is my real big one. iTunes. And let's just keep this Wildcat pride going. And I love it. And great win over Missouri tonight, 66-80, 66-58. We was victorious, and you can't ask for anything else when you get a W. You just want to get out of town as fast as possible with a W, and we did that tonight. And because of that, we went to 22-4, and think it's 12-2 in the SEC. I might be wrong, so my apologies. But definitely. So thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to check me out, please. Hit the like button. Okay, hit the like button. Turn on the notification, and just get ready for for my weekly videos. I really appreciate you guys' support. So thank you, Lord BBN fan, and go Cats.